Cleo. Listen to me, Cleo.
Yo, what's up?
This is unbelievable today, and I'm gonna tell you why I say this unbelievable. I'm tired of the way they playing with the lazy game. First off,
Yeah,
lazy game. Let me explain something to you. You remember when the whole uproar started on the internet when Ma would talk about he wanted our the CEO and Coco Mama channel deleted, Modesta Lifestyle, Black Beauty TV, whatever. Marwa only did that to start an uproar because Marwa did that to get more attention to him. He knew he could not get the channel deleted, but he knew if he said what he said, that was the beginning of the drama movie. That was the beginning of the promoters. If he said what he said, he was going to get Modesta Lifestyle and Black Beauty TV and all the other reactors up on his toes to stop promoting him. Marwa knew he had that kind of power from the beginning. The reason why I'm bringing this up, because this is where everything started at, Cleo. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. So after he did that, Marwa is manipulating people. Because guess what? Marwa calls us the lazy gang, but he's the lazy gang. Because in reality, he don't have to work now. He is using the reactors to pretend to them that all these different situations is going on. So all he got to do is sit back now and create drama while the reactors promote his drama. Marwa been fake, he still fake, anybody in his circle fake. I don't believe nothing when it comes to Ivan. I don't believe nothing when it comes to Marwa, and I definitely believe that fake mess when it comes to Sultan. And I'm here to address this. I understand that, you know, reactors say that we not here to what the word is, they say to I guess not criticize, what they call it something, I can't remember the word, but attack anybody. It's not about being attacked, but reactors, y'all being attacked in a mind manipulation way. They playing y'all. Marwa is plotting everything out. What y'all fail to realize is all this is being staged. That Polish girl, come on, man, that girl from TikTok, Instagram, they ripped that girl for 2 hours. Get as much footage as they can to play on the emotions of the reactors, because the reactors going to help them promote to the audience. Now they're getting all the views. They don't care about no subscribers. Don't let them fool you. Modesta Lifestyle, I understand that Marwa might have went online and said that go leave somebody page. They don't care about none of that because they're still getting the views. They don't care if the subscribers to unsubscribe. If they're still getting the views, what does it make? It doesn't make a difference. Let me tell you something. Sultan dropped a video. He got 2,000 subscribers. The video got 12,000 views. So it doesn't matter about the subscribers. What you saying, Clear? What's your opinion on this?
yo, okay, chill. What's up, man? Hold your breath. Relax more, King. Yeah. So when I ask you this question, King, you know, like, because I saw or I heard, I've seen people talking about IMR asking, you know, like you said, obviously nobody's gonna, you know, was gonna delete any channel, right? But then on the issue of planning, what do you think about Amara asking people to unsubscribe, you know, unfollow this guy? What's his name?
Talking about Ivan Toes.
Ivan Toes, whatever the case.
Well, Marwa is saying that. What you have to understand is this. It ain't about telling nobody unsubscribe from Ivan Toes' channel. It's about what kind of content is Ivan going to continue to create for the algorithm to pick up. He could tell him unsubscribe for Ivan to continue with drama. So the unsubscribers, you might not see them, but the views is going to be high because now Marwa and Ivan got some beef going on, and this so-called Sultan in the middle with beef too, and talking about this happened, know who true friend is. Listen, I looked at Sultan video. Little do people know, Sultan has an app where you could video record. See me talking right now, when me and you talk, we freestyle off the dome. We don't go to no app and have everything come across the screen what it say next. They got an app to do that. That's what they doing. I could tell the way he talking. That's why he talking. If you listen to him good, he reading a script. And Marwa pretty much the one writing the script. Us, we don't write scripts. We say what we feel it is what it is. I could tell, I could see right through the games.
Yeah.
They playing a bunch of games, Cleo. I could tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ain't no
Yep.
way they're gonna be beefing like that over a Polish girl. Now listen, I heard on trending say the passport bros. On trending, let me explain something to you about passport bros. Let me break it down to you.
Yeah.
First of all, passport bros got a lot of options across the world. Trust and believe you me, passport bros don't need to have no animosity against no Polish woman. The Polish woman is an act. They rent the girl and they playing games with. That's all they doing. They playing games.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see no other way clear. That's bottom line.
Yeah. Yeah. And the one thing that is so confusing, I'm pretty much tired of those people, because like you said, everything's been planned and everything's the act, everything's set up, everything has been scripted, everything has been dramatized, things like that. I mean, we don't understand, they block each other. Like, I understand that Aymara blocked, it was this Ivan Charles, and Ivan Charles blocked this guy, what's his name, Sultan. What do you say about that?
It's all staged. Trust me. They blocked them because they know that the reactors was going to look that deep in their channel. They already know the reactors better than the reactors know themselves. I'm sorry to tell you. And they knew that. And they playing on the reactors to help build them as the drama movie. Just like this, Davey Jr. and Uncle Mo was walking on the road yesterday laughing at the reactors. Talking about ha, ha, ha. They crying over David Jr., hitting on David Jr. over his car, this and that. One up, they're going to start crying when he get a house. Listen to me now. This is the same one. They say King David. This is the same one. Uncle Mo, the love of my life. Listen, man, don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to knock the reactors. I respect the CEO. I respect Modesta lifestyle. But the problem is what I'm noticing is happening, that the same people that they trying to be nice about is betraying them and disrespecting them in the end. That's an issue to me. I hate to take clear. Once you done show me a bad sign and you phony and fake, that's the end of it. Marwa have shown me that. I can't believe that this man is being real now. Maybe Modesta Lifestyle, Black Beauty TV, AM Quarrel, maybe on trending them, feel like they're being real. I don't believe that Marwa are being real. No, I must say to you, real talk, Crook Traveler, I gotta respect what he's saying. Crook Traveler said straight up, bro, why are y'all playing these games? Crook Traveler saying like, wait a minute here, why are y'all doing this? He telling Marvin why y'all playing these games. No, my brother Boxman, let me tell you something, brother. Pastor, hey, my bishop something else now. One thing I'm gonna tell you, Bishop don't say we fake, everybody fake, all the people fake. But see, Bishop get a little aggressive with us, but I ain't gonna knock Bishop for what he's saying, because see, Bishop is saying some real stuff in one of his videos. He was saying, Sultan, stop lying, bro. Stop pretending. Stop doing this and doing that. So even though Bishop called me fake too and called me a hungry dog, I had to look past Bishop, because see, Bishop be kind of like, he says some weird stuff sometimes. Now he said, Boxman said that the part I didn't like, you know what I'm saying, that was fake. But I guess Boxman, after he took his oil, he used the spiritual oil. He said that that Ivan got mad at Marwa because Marwa was in the room, and then Marwa had, you know what I'm saying, that Ivan had this and Ivan got jealous. So, but that part right there, I was like, yo, Bishop, come on, man. The girl wasn't even in the room. The Polish girl, all of was staged and set up. So, but Boxman probably figured that Marwa was having a good time with the Polish woman and Ivan was listening through the door. You know how they listen through the door and get mad and jealous, but that didn't even happen. So I ain't trying to hear that. But it all boils down clear to this. It's being staged. And it do have me a little amped today because, man, bro, like, I just a little upset saying, how could the reactors let them do that and pretend like that and go with the story? Do you think I'm tripping about this? What you feel?
King, I just feel like no. I just want to ask you a question because I don't know how I cannot address how you feel, but I feel like um what I can say is that I think um maybe you should just not, like they usually say, just forget about it. If somebody says something, don't react to it, because I believe we are all reactors, right?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm not a reactor, because I'm being hosted here, you know but reactors should not react on each other like Boxman. I don't know much about him, but I do watch some of his videos and stuff like that. Though I don't understand what's he doing, but I mean he's a human being. But reacting towards Boxman or Modesta or what's called Black Beauty TV or Kara or anybody else, I think every person has got a strength and weaknesses, but maybe we can talk to each other privately, you know, and approach each other, but not, like a reactors. Look, man, we gotta be protected. I mean, reactors should be uh like we should love one another. We should share information to one another, instead of pointing out and mentioning names, you know, in a bad light. I believe you're not tripping, you're not tripping. But what I'm saying is reactors should not attack each other. We should be strong, because like imagine if somebody's channel is going down, okay?
Hmm.
We will be here, right? And we will be fighting for the person's channel to come back, you know?
Yeah. Don't get it twisted. My thing is, I would never attack a reactor like that. My problem I'm having is
Uh,
this. When you got David Jr., when David Jr. and Uncle Mo walking down the road laughing and basically saying, "We played y'all," that's kind of like you with the people that put these people on a pedestal, calling King Davey and stuff like that's like that's a slap in the face, man. I don't agree with that. And the thing is, the only thing I'm saying is don't trust what these people say too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like Marwa done unscript this whole situation. Marwa don't even got to really travel too much to show buildings and stuff. He used to do it, which I'm not saying he ain't gonna do it here. Of course he gonna travel, but man, now he got all of a sudden Sultan come on the video and tell me I'm gonna spill the beans. That says the real Sultan. A Black Beauty TV Modesta lifestyle. I am a part of the lazy gang now. I am doing this, and listen, come on, man, come on. Sultan. Only thing I'm saying, how could Sultan go from being so cool with Ma with the enemies in days, in a couple
the thing,
days?
I believe from what I've learned in life is that if somebody was against me, it's I always forgive people, but I don't forget. I don't change the way I walk just for the other person. I don't change anything for anybody. So being influenced by Ayamara's crying and feelings, it's all part of what Ayamara is good at. Is good at that. I think every single person is good at when you feel like you want attention. Even a little baby does that, you know. So I think Sultan, whatever, so he's building. I mean, I've seen his channel is growing very fast since they start talking about the whole thing. So like you have theorized, about, I've had to say perhaps the whole thing, like we talked about this, we said it's scripted, you know um and now it's affecting, it's doing what is intended for. It's intended to influence the reactors and kill the reactors, because what happens, I mean, it's a psychological thing, and obviously Ivan is good at psychology since he went to military, so it's good at psychology, so it's basically perhaps behind the whole psychology thing to fix up the image of IMR. He could have gotten paid for that. It could have been helped, to fix up the image, that's the entire idea. So I to a certain degree, I would say you always have to give the benefit of doubt, but every reactor should have their own way of doing things without being reprimanded, because we don't have like standards here. You know, I mean, today somebody wakes up, I see every day I see a new channel actually. I see a new channel. People are becoming reactors with the inspiration of Modesta, Black Beauty TV, AM Caro, yourself, Crooked the Traveler, Boxman, all these big reactors, excluding me, but all these big reactors are influencing other people to become reactors. Wakes up in the morning and they are reactors. So when these young reactors watches other reactors attacking on other reactors or mentioning the names of other reactors in a bad light, then you are sending a different signal to you're answering the questions from Ayamara and his team. Basically, they're watching you guys all every video, and once you mention the names, once if I mention your name, I don't like talking and mentioning the names in a bad light. You know, even if I disagree with what they're saying, I wouldn't say it in public. So I think IMRA is winning in terms of reactors reacting on each other. You know, I've seen that, you know, even the young reactors that are coming, they're always mentioning the names of other reactors and playing the video for other reactors. Like you, King, you say it's okay.
Cleo, let me put you on something. I want you to hear me on this.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I feel the way I feel too. Marwa has been traveling the countries for years, Cleo. I never in my life saw him have these kind of problems before as long as he been traveling. Cleo, read between the lines. Read between the lines. Of course, he is watching the reactors and he is feeding off everything the reactors is doing. Am I telling the truth or a lie, Cleo?
So he's winning. To him, it feels like he's winning. You know, he sees it. He sees you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, man, come on, man. I mean, listen, oh my God. See, you got to understand, I don't go off what I see today. I go off what I see for years. All of a sudden, all this drama is happening with a Polish woman, this and that. The woman 18, that woman don't look 18. Come on, man, let's be for real. They bought it from a modeling site. You could, in America, you could go to a modeling site, a lot of Instagram and TikTok models, you could buy them and rent them and get them to act for you. All they did was put some money together, bring her on the scene, and guess what? The Polish woman sitting there, chilling, views going up, creating drama, they winning in the movie.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. You know, like, okay, you guys, you saw her. Did you see a ticket that says she flew all the way from Poland? Like,
and you believe that? You believe this woman? You know what?
18 hours.
AM Carroll said, listen, AM Carroll said that this Polish woman went on there probably to get some views from Mara. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I said, why would a Polish woman, a snow bunny, care about getting views from an African dude with raggy boots on? I'm here to tell you this, bro. Let me tell you something already, especially these snow bunnies think they higher than us anyway. What can Marwa do for her? She already got a lot of views on TikTok. Not to try to knock out M. Carroll felt about it, but you got to be real with realistic in life sometimes. Come on now. Do you care? Would you go with somebody care about Marwa with them regular? Like, and I know they say you ain't supposed to attack people, but I'm keeping it real, man. This is realistic right here. You know what I mean? I try to be as nice with my words as possible. You know what I'm saying? But Cleo, could you see a Poland girl want to do a video with Marwa?
No way.
And then Sultan poses up a picture talking from last year. Marwa been with this female. Marwa might have taken that picture with that female in the nightclub, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop it. Them boys so good at staging stuff till it don't make no sense.
Okay, but I think, you know, King the Traveler, let's just talk about our subject of this, you know, what's happening. Davey, the King David. Let's talk about Ayamara, whatever. Let's just focus on these people and let's see. Sultan, as you said, that comes with a he was listening to the voice, he's got a recorder, he said he has everything, you know, information and all that. But anyway, Sultan, I mean, you know, it comes in and stir things up. I really I can say I don't have much to say about him. I already spoke about Ivan, I think, on the whole thing. And right now, I just feel like somebody is trying to exhaust us.
Listen, Cleo.
Hard,
Look
and
at.
the way
Do me a
we
favor.
exhaust.
Do me a favor. Forget all that. Look at Sultan video. Look at it closely. His lips is not even lined up with the words. Look, look at it closely, and you'll see what I'm saying. It's all right. The words going thing, and he. Oh my God. I might as well tell you, Cleo. I might as well tell you. It's games. Have they mentioned anything about did Ivan mention anything about going to the funeral? Because I know he had to film the funeral if he was going, at least that. Because he got to cover his ground. Huh?
We talked about it. We said there's no funeral. We said it.
So see what happened to the funeral.
We said it, bro. We said it. He never went to the funeral. Even Sultan said so. Sultan said like he didn't go.
The devil is a liar. Lying. Games.
Yeah, non-stop. So King the Traveler, I think I would say like the whole thing rated from Audible. Okay, cool. I think the whole thing I can say is many young reactors are coming in, and I think maybe they don't know where everything started and how everything started. They don't have the background, but I believe I respect them. This platform is for free. Anybody can wake up in the morning and start a channel. The only thing that I'm thinking is, I think reacting is about talking about the subject, and we all talking about one subject. But when somebody turns against other reactors, especially the young ones, especially everybody, I think we just need to stop, attacking each other. Choose to be a reactor and focus on your subject, and that's it. But I don't agree a reactor, looking at the bad light of the other reactor, But I think we are on this. I'm not happy. I'm already exhausted.
So let me ask you this: you think I'm looking at a bad light of reactors?
No. I'm addressing the whole thing.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I want to make sure, because me personally, I don't look at the bad light of any reactors. I just look at.
No. I'm just feeling like there's just a bad energy right now, because of how you feel. Because it's okay. Like in my country, King the Traveler, you express your feelings. That's why in my country people get shot every day. Get shot every day because of misunderstanding. Like you are better off. Me, I think I'm not like you. You have a patience actually, which I applaud. When I come to a platform, I think I relax. But where I come from, if I lose temper, probably things might be totally different. It's completely different. I try to relax, and especially on your channel, I try to relax. That's why, as far as I know, you King, you're not like today. You're different, right? Today, completely. We can agree. Maybe tomorrow we'll agree. But I say to you, express yourself, because if you hold it back, you'll be like Ayamara. If you hold back your feelings the way you feel. You see here where I am right now in China, they always say, if you want to cry as a man, I see men crying. Every day I see men crying. They cry, so they get it out. But I know in other countries, they say, like, you're a man, and men don't cry. What you call? Boys, huh? They say boys, yeah, right? Boys don't cry. But that is a bad thing. So I'm not saying, I wouldn't say you are putting it in the bad light. You just express it. You need to express yourself,
Yeah,
but
listen, that's what I'm doing. I'm expressing myself on how I really feel. And truth be told, nothing when it comes to me is what am I going to say next? This is how I real life feel, just like I felt when it came to David Jr. Let me ask you a question, Cleo. How you feel with David Jr. and my Uncle Mo on the road laughing at the reactors? What do you feel about that?
I think, like I said to you, I said in the previous videos on your platform, I said the whole thing is scripted, and actually, the more we talk about it, the more they enjoy this. They can show the anger that out towards the reactors. And the funny thing is that in the past, I see some okay, I'm sorry again, I don't want to express it in a bad light, but actually I saw people crowning this guy, and they crown this guy. as whatever. But I said I don't trust everything because everything is scripted, but everything scripted has got something to do with a story behind. And the story behind has got something to do with how these guys were raised up, how they were born from. I always tell you that the fruit, if you want to know the tree, you must look at the fruit. You know,
Mhm.
if you want to know the tree, you must look at the fruit. If you want to know about the fruit, you must look at the tree. And this is the parents or whatever I don't know. I don't need to be picking on people, but they are staring. They need this. They're asking for this. These people are asking for this, and they've asked it from the time they picked up a camera, and they knew exactly what they wanted in life. And if you stop reacting on them, they will also feel bad about it. If you stop reacting towards the Ayamara, he will stop. Nobody's gonna know Ayamara. Nobody's gonna know Dave. Nobody's gonna know Uncle Mo. So the more they come in, they know that's not who they are. They know who that's not who they are. But every script has got something to do with a personal story. There's an attachment to a personal story, you know. So everything to answer your question in short is that they're scripting this. They're enjoying this. They're enjoying that they get more subscribers, they get more views. They're enjoying that reactors are watching their videos every day before they react. When you're doing your research, you are watching their videos and you get to watch, and you're even asking other people to watch their video, what they said previously. So they know that reactors are going to get exhausted some way or the other. That's why I'm saying we should not be sucking each other's energy as reactors, sucking each other's spirit of reacting. We should love one another, even if you feel the other way around towards what the other reactor has said. Just focus on the moment you lose focus is the moment you start focusing on the other reactor or the other person. So if you feel, I think we know the enemies here, we're all doing the same job, but just the different abilities and different perspective. But I'm just saying that you should express yourself so that the other person knows that you're expressing yourself, and you're not reacting towards that person. That's what I was trying to make it clear, because somebody might misinterpret Mr. King the Traveler, that probably you
You
be
know,
getting him, but that's not
Clear, I guess for me, I can't go along to get along. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference with me.
I know
Because
you
what
said,
happens is when a story sounds interesting, right?
yeah.
I guess it's all about engaging the audience and get them in tune and run the story and keep it going.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
But me personally, I guess I don't know if it's called reactor what I'm doing, but I have to. I just can't be that person because to me it almost makes me feel like now I'm not being my real self on how I really feel about situations. I'm just going with a story to make it sound good and telling the audience pretty much kind of like this. Oh man, that's what Mara said. Guess what? Guess what? This and that. Then in the end, Mara would make me look like a fool and make me look like ha ha ha. We played y'all. You feel me?
That's what I just said to you. These guys, they think they're winning. That's the case here, because now they have a sympathy from other reactors. They have a sympathy from their subscribers. They have a sympathy from the donors. They have a sympathy from everything they're fixing. That it's a fixture. They're fixing it. They're fixing it, and they're fixing reactors as well. These guys are so good at it that they're calculating that if they do this, it's like when you play a chess, if you make this move and you're gonna get these results, and that's the whole idea here. And what's happening is you think these people are not reacting. Ayamara is reacting, Sultan is reacting, Ivan is reacting, all of them are reacting. But you wouldn't even know that we are calling ourselves, you guys are calling yourselves actually, reactors. But these people are reacting without you guys knowing they're reacting. So the whole idea is to stay on the subject and stay true to yourself. And that's the whole idea. Everybody's just having his own methods, his own way of doing things. Like I watched, your friend, your brother, that you always condone, Boxman. You know what he said. I think to many people, I saw the comments, in those videos that he made. Uh, Actually, that's questionable, but he thinks he knows what he's doing, and he knows what he's going to get out of it, and he knows how he's doing their attention to move their attention, away from here to. He knows what he's doing. So sometimes, if you focus on such people like a Boxman and all other people, it means your energy is being sucked, your spirit is being sucked. You know, I know I'm just saying this because I wouldn't act like you. I know you as a patient person. You always tell me, like, Bonnie, don't say this much, don't say this much. I'm just saying these things because I can see you. But if it was me, I'm sure it was going to be totally different in our story. That's why I don't do my own reacting, because it definitely, if I do my own reacting, I'll be
See,
taken out. I'll be
see, I
taken
talk
out.
I talk about Boxman a little bit too, because Boxman get out of hand, right? But he says some disrespect us, but if you listen to some of the stuff Boxman say, Boxman almost like this subject, he say, Sultan, we know you faking, we know you script this, we know you know what I mean? We know. So it's the good parts about him too. You feel me? You know,
I
it's
don't feel like
it's kind of almost like understanding a parable when it come to him. You wonder why he say some of the stuff he say, but it's kind of almost on a level like, I don't know,
yeah.
man. It's weird. I can't figure it out.
Well,
He's a different type of bishop.
yeah, but I always say, I've been saying that Ayamara attacked women, Boxman attacked, women as well. So I don't think we sort of, we should be more lenient towards, a man who targets women. This is very questionable. Patriarch beyond
I mean,
patriarchal.
he target us too. He called me.
I don't
He
know
called
much
me a
about.
hungry dog.
I don't know much about the Boxman, but I know a man who attacks women is not a good man. He's a bad man. I know any man. I've been saying these things to Ayamara. That anything else that you make women as your subject, as your objects, as your your target. If you target women, I always have a problem with this because I grew up with the women in my life, and I know how intelligent, and I know how smart, and I know how women multitask to take care of the children, the babies, take care of the world with indirectly, take care of they do so many things that a man cannot do. A man is just there to show masculinity and scare other men attacking his children or attacking his family. That's what a man has to do. Go to the gym and scare others, But any man who attacks women, that man is either gay. Is I'm not being homophobic. I got a lot of people that are homophobic, friends. I got friends that actually, gays and lesbians and things like that. But I'm just saying that person is actually, maybe he's not what we think he is. Maybe he's not man enough. A man cannot attack another woman, no matter what. You don't do that. You don't even mention the name of that woman. So I don't condone any men. I've seen men who have raped underage, women, underage girls, who have raped the girls, the uncles who have raped their little nieces, the brothers, the fathers, the stepfathers who have raped the little girls, men who have cheated on their wives. And these women are so strong enough. If you strike a woman, these women are strong enough. If you strike a woman, you strike a rock. So what I'm saying, that any man, Boxman, strike a woman is striking a rock, and that makes him to be the bad man, in this game. It's not a win-win situation. I don't believe so. We are already working hard for years and years, for hundreds and hundreds of years, to protect women. When we were under colonized, we were colonized. Men were being killed, women were being raped by other races, you know forcing their Bible, killing women and children, killing girls, killing men, forcing them with the Bible, or they accept or they get killed. But women were there to say, kill me first. I don't want to see my men being killed. A woman would stand there in front of the other race, other white people that don't do this. It has happened everywhere, in South Africa, in Kenya. Women have always been there. So I don't know where these men come from, which part of the world, which part of the planet, targeting a woman. I mean, I don't care what a woman says. I'll never put my hand. I'll never bully. I'll never point a finger to a little girl. I'm there to protect a little girl. I'm there to protect a woman. If she's right, she's wrong, I'll give advice. If she doesn't take it, it's okay. I can never attack. I respect a woman. And this is why you see men like him. That's why we don't have women presidents in the world. That's why we don't have a woman president in his country. That's why he doesn't have a woman president in his country, because of men like him. That's why you don't have a woman president in Kenya, because of men like him, men like Ayamara. That's why you don't have a woman president in Ghana, because of people like him and people like other people in that country. So you don't have a woman president in America because of people like the other Americans, the way they behave. So that's where the problem is. And you get even the women attacking other women. I've seen other young YouTubers attacking other YouTubers that are women. That's what happens, because the only woman pulls another woman down. A man joins that. A man joins in to pull another woman down. So how can another woman pulls another woman down, then another man joins in that circle? So I don't condone anybody who attacks a woman. A woman has done a lot for this world that has never been acknowledged, because men are afraid. They're afraid that if a woman takes over, men will never be able to be in power, and it's going to be hard for them to get a woman. So all this masculinity, we coexist. We're fighting for this. Let's be together. Let's get it together. I don't look at this one is a woman, this one is a man, this one is short, this one is disabled, this one is gay, this one is not gay, this one is not lesbian. I grew up in a country where everybody had a right to be whatever, chooses what to be. That's why most of the time I don't call myself a man or a woman, because I choose not to be labeled as a man. I choose not to be labeled as a woman, because I am who I am. Nobody should give me that kind of name. So you choose whatever you choose. But if you see a woman, protect a woman wherever you go, in your area, in your village, in your country.
Well, you saying protect the woman, clear. I respect that. That's what I'm. And in a way, I feel like when it comes to the reactors, there's women, I'm trying to protect them. That's what I feel like. Like, I'm being an advocate for the women. I don't like the fact, man, that Sultan them playing with my family. You feel me? Like, and they falling, you know what I mean? I just kind of feel like they falling for it, and I don't appreciate it. You feel me?
Imagine, bro. This is you know what you said right now? It's so important to me, because I could have said that while I was talking to you, and thanks a lot for giving me that heads up. Because imagine now I'm a man and I'm attacking a woman. Then imagine if I had girls, and somebody rapes my daughter, or somebody rapes I know the issue of this other guy whose wife was raped in front of him. The gangsters raped. It's happening all over the world. So these things, if it has never happened to you, you have no knowledge about it. That's when people make mistakes and such utterances. We gotta be one. We gotta be multipolar systems. We gotta coexist. Nobody's better than the other. Nobody, a man is not better than a woman. A woman is not better than a man. A white person is not better than a black person. A black person is not better than a white man. Or a Chinese is not better than black people, or black people are not better than Chinese. Asians are Asians, and we are all together. We are all one. We eat the same shit. We eat the same thing. We shit in the same toilet. It's just the skin color. Somebody decides to say you are white, and you're not a white as a paper. I'm not a black as something black color. We none of that. We don't exist like that. Like people in America, why the government decide to make Spanish white people, to make Italianos as a white people, because they wanted to go against the population that was growing in America. That is completely wrong. So here, as a reactors, we should remain as a reactors. These people are playing the game. I'm not gonna take my words back.
They're playing games. They're putting on a show.
Said this over and over, and I'm pissed off. I'm exhausted already in my head. Why nobody's getting it right? Why nobody's getting it right?
I feel the same exact way. Remember this, Cleo, and I'm going to go ahead and let you go because I know it's 1 o'clock in the night in China over there. And I appreciate you in this interview with me. But let me tell you one thing. We're going to end this right here. Bottom line is this. Sultan, Marwa, Ivan, and all of them, I have plotted the situation. They're putting on an act. They're running game on people. And I refuse to believe what they saying. Marwa been a liar. He been a pretender. He been a scammer. He just pretends with a soft voice, but he know how to manipulate the people. End of the day, I refuse to let him manipulate me. There ain't no peace when it come to us when it come to this situation. I don't believe it. I can't even fathom for 1 second to say I believe anything this person is saying. They are liars and pretenders.
Haiti, they speak French there. They speak English. They speak Creole, and even the people from Cameroon. So, but I don't know. I mean, I had a lot of friends, that were Cameroonians, and I don't know how they sound, but I know there's a French and English, in Cameroon. So I'm not gonna question where the guy is coming from, but wherever the whole saga, the whole art they have, this is art. I respect every art in the world. I respect every art, but when you can't read the art, when you can't read the literature, when you can't read the headline, is just for you to pick up that newspaper. When you can't read the headline on TV, is for you to watch that TV. When you can't pick the headline by George Bush to say there's a weapon of mass destruction in Iraq, and you just bought a story. That's where I began to have a problem of the whole thing of reacting, because the whole thing, I like Ayamara. I don't hate him. We just thought whatever you put out there, your art, is for me to look at the art, right? He puts the art there. And I have to be critic of his art form. This is the art form that he's doing. It's the art form. He knows very well. It's the art form.
You got to give it to him. The brother know how to adapt, and he's smart with the game.
Exactly. So, but if a reactor does not understand, or other people doesn't understand that this is the art form, he's just doing the art form here. He's going to keep doing. He's so good at it, But I'm here. Then you are saying that I hate Ayamara. Oh, I'm jealous of it. What is that word? He's trying to work. This is a black man who's trying to work hard in life and put the food on the table, and I'm trying to take that away from him. Then that's why I put my hands up. Say, okay, thanks a lot for the heads up. You have your own understanding, but respect mine too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then, if some people say, they're gonna say, okay, start talking about your life story. I did not put my life story on what in public, and if he chose that art form, I didn't choose it. All right, so there you go. So we're gonna have to analyze. We analyze politicians. Is something? Should we leave them? Should we leave them and say, okay, they're politicians? Don't analyze the politicians. Am I right, King of the Traveler?
Yeah. Now I'm on point. I'm definitely, I feel you. That's what we do. But like we sitting there looking at the situation, analyzing what's happening. I mean, as far as what I'm coming up with, why would the whole village be talking trash? Pretty much talking trash now. Even Uncle Mo. Could you imagine Uncle Mo laughing? Yeah, yeah. We got him. That's what Uncle Mo is doing. And David Jr., hey, I just tell y'all right now, man, could you imagine how they feel if they hating on me over my car? Then he do some funny laugh. When I build my house, they gonna be crying. Yo, come on, man. The same case, Davey.
Michael
And the
Jackson.
same Uncle Mo. Come on, no.
Michael Jackson used that. Michael Jackson used his voice to attract a lot, people for all ages. From the young kids. When you go in that tennis concert, people were dying. Little kids were dying. Teenagers were dying. In the other old people were dying because of the
Falling
voice.
out.
Michael Jackson had a voice that actually best voice, but he managed to hide his
Yo, look
voice.
at the video how Michael really talk. But
Yeah.
Mike's voice was so powerful when it was soft. Mike been in London. Mike come out there and they say,
And
hey, it's
they
Michael. Listen what I'm about to tell you now. Mike wasn't even there. They didn't even see Mike. They see smoke. Hey, it's Michael. They had the ambulance coming and bringing people out. Well, god damn. So you see
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
that's
yo,
what that's what Dave is doing. That Dave has his voice broke long time ago, but actually this kind of magic works out, for him. One of your subscribers reminded me when I said he's like a 21. I was just saying he's 21. I didn't mean like I was saying he's 21. But people they know, which I do accept. I mean, like as I said, I respect everybody else. And it's good that I got to know that your subscriber said no, he's not 21. If he's 21, how come the picture was taken in 1997? So 1997, how old was he? 4 years or 3 years? So plus that gives you already what? That gives you about 6 years
man, let me tell you something. I thought David Jr. been about 26, 27. Thought Marwa maybe 30 something. I don't know how old he is now. The Mongo is changing. Grandpa is changing. Everybody is changing. Boy, listen, Cleo, I never see so much lies in my life. Oh my God. And they forget the lies. They forgetting the lies.
I think the lies are always out there. It's just that when people bring themselves to light, and bring themselves forth, and you can see the whole thing. And the thing is, we don't know the truth, whether it's a lie or it's the art form that to make us keep talking about them. Because how many YouTubers do we have in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, in Trinidad, in Haitian, in African countries? I mean, we've got 54 countries in Africa. We got many YouTubers across the world, but now everybody else is talking about IMR, which is IMR's family, which makes them to be. It's a currency. It's the currency. It's the currency. And they have the currency, and this currency actually works out. That's why they can ask anybody to unsubscribe, because they are using their subscribers as objects. You can say subscribe to King the Traveler. Then if you go against me, then I say, King the Traveler, please unsubscribe to King the Traveler, because I'm using here the subscribers. So if you are a subscriber and you unsubscribe to somebody that you like watching, but because somebody told you to unsubscribe or to delete the channel of the other person, that's the part that I'm saying, that I've been saying these things in your channel, that actually he's using, or they are using the subscribers as pawns, as little soldiers, infantry, so they're using a military tactic here, that you put the pawns in front. You see the shooting, hey guys, move this way, move this way. Mayday, 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 unsubscribe, mayday, mayday, unsubscribe. That's exactly what is going on. So if a subscriber is going to be used like a currency that you can give somebody money, then you take the money back. You give somebody subscribers, then you say these are not just the subscribers, these are human beings that your friend is playing with. These are human beings. The subscribers are human beings. So if you just take them, okay, so subscribe to King the Traveler, the next minute the person says, oh no, unsubscribe. You're using them as pawns, you're using them as currency, you're using them as like objects, just the same way you use women as a sex objects. So using everybody as objects, sex objects, money objects, food objects, what else? Kids objects, accommodation objects, transport objects, gas objects, airtime objects, everything, drinks objects, everything is objects. You're just using everybody as everything, as objects. So that's where the problem is. But anyway, it's not a problem. This is the art form. So do you understand that even in reacting is the art form? So he has got his own art form. He knows how to draw that picture, those mountains and flowers on that. In reactors also knows how to draw the picture. But they always, when you look at any art form, there's a critique.
Say, Cleo, so let me ask you this. I want you to correct me if I'm wrong. I understand you say it's an art form, right? But should I go with the art form and go along to get along with the way they forming it? If I feel like it's not right and they pretending, or should I continue the way I'm continuing?
Okay, when I meant, okay, good you asked that. That's very good question, King the Traveler. When I said the art form, I meant that the whole idea of trying to stimulate people to focus the whole attention on them by creating all this. Come on, man. IMR is not the first one to do this, all right? Every YouTuber is doing this everywhere. Even Mr. Beast does that thing, bringing, paying people money, lots of money. It's all kind of game, and he gets more subscribers, more views for doing that, because the whole attention is to say, oh, this person is gonna win. And when you have that kind of game, everybody's doing this. It's just that he's doing it in different ways. The politicians does the same thing. They'll be talking about other things, other people causing a scene. Politicians are even worse. So you don't know if IMR is reading political books. He has done statistics. So I guess he's so good at this. You just don't know what else. But actually, I told you before, he reads comments and he knows, like I told you, he knows what you're going to say because he has told you so to talk about this. And when you talk about this, when you see that, look, they put a Sultan there to talk something. And what happened? All you reactors, now you're talking about Sultan. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the art form. He knows this is what you're going to do. He's like James Bond, but the problem that he has is he believes it's going to work all the time. Everything expires. Everything expires.
Well, let me tell you, I hate to say this, he believes it's going to work, but how things going to expire is when he start getting exposed to the game, if you ask me. I feel like this here, if I go along to get along with everything he do, he could continue creating a drama movie. But when people start intercepting and saying, bro, you're faking to the audience, you're pretending. How long he could continue to pretend to the audience? How long he continue to play these mind games bro, we could see Sultan is not even, his words is not lined up to what he is saying. Yep. Let me tell you something like Go Matata and African Reactor, because I know they're going to investigate in more videos. And that's what they're going to do. All they're going to do is cause the investigation to get larger, because now they're going to feel like, well, wait a minute here, man. You playing us. It ain't happening, bro. We're not going to go along with whatever agenda you on. So now you putting out a fake movie, bro. Yo, come on, man. This ain't even happening, bro. Why you playing with the audience?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. For example, you are coming here on a platform. You think, YouTube is a comedy or something, whereby you say, the kid is like, that girl was 18. And that is already a shred of evidence. It's a piece of evidence. So whether it turns out she's not 18 and she's 22, we are going to focus on why did you say? That's what they do in policing. In policing, it's the same thing. Oh, no. She's not 18. She's 22. Let's say that's what they're going to say maybe later on if the police has to come in, right? And they get busted. They're going to say, no, it was just a game. This is how YouTube works. It's called a pranking, because they are using these things as a prank. They're pranking on the reactors and they're pranking on all of you guys. So they're going to go to when the police goes and says you forced a little girl who's like a teenager, who's 18 years old, to drink beer, and you kidnapped her from her Polish country. They're going to say, actually, she's not 18. They're going to say it's a prank. And actually, she's not from Polish. She's not from Poland. She just came. We just talked to her, and she agreed. And you know how we prank? This is a prank. So they have a justification that actually, if they get busted and they get to be pounced upon, or Poundstone, actually the answer will be it's a prank, because that's what every YouTuber does. You know, it's a prank. It's not the truth. But I'm saying this is it has happened in the world at a grander scale. They are using all these things, whatever they are reading, whatever books they're reading, whatever they are studying, because they have to study every day to get their YouTube going, and it's happening. It's really happening. So I think I'm trying to say their art is working, but you should understand that there's a peak time and there's a time when it's no longer peak. There's a peak hour, and now there's no longer peak hour. So this is the highest point of IMR and his family, and I guess this is also the highest point of the reactors. But there's going to be also the downfall. you know there's a tragic in everything, in even if it's art, even if it's even if it's all for the clickbaits and stimulating the attention and all that towards themselves. But I gotta tell you, whatever you do, whether you're a soldier, whether you are an intelligence agent, whether you are Freemason, or whether you are rich or billionaire, whether you are married for so many years, whether you have friends, whether you have a girlfriends, whether you attract women, whether you attract money, whether you attract good things in a positive energy, positive vibes, you attract nice, beautiful women, or you have a big house or you've got a mansion. I'm telling you, you are educated than anyone else. I'm telling you, there's always a tragic in life. You should understand. You should be aware of this. There's a peak hour and there's an hour where there's no peak. So the brain cells are dying. The world is changing. Even YouTube is changing. You might win now, but everything else is changing. So everything has got a tragic in life. Everybody has his own tragic. There are minor tragic and the big, large tragic. And that's why we say karma is important. Invest in good things right now. You will earn well later on. I have experienced all these things. Of course, the world is going to hate Ayamara. The world is going to hate you, King the Traveler. The world is going to hate Modesta and who's this Black Beauty TV, Crooked, and African Reactors, and the other one, what you call Matata, Goat Matata, and on trending AM Caro, and the other African Reactors. All these things we are doing it here. We should always have a karma in our lives. So invest in karma, because karma can never expire. That's the only thing. But tragic also will never expire. You will face it, minor tragic and a big tragic. So that's why when you do better now, people are going to hate all these reactors, including Aymara. Everybody's going to hate you. Everybody's going to hate you. But it's the way you react to it. It's the way you reflect on that hate. It's the way you have to come out of it. So if somebody hates you, King the Traveler, it's the way you use that to your own advantage in a positive way. So if now you take advantage on the subscribers, donors, you take advantage on reactors, I'm telling you, you play the game of pranking. There's an old saying, if a goat, the one you eat, the one you slaughter, if a goat, an animal, if a goat is happy, the traders, the slaughterers are near. When you are too excited, there are things that will deal with you. So this is a very, very, you can play the games and be smart, be ahead of everybody else. Nobody's catching you, but one day you'll get old and everything will come out. And when it comes out, that enjoyment, you will actually have nostalgia, the good life you had in the past. That's why I don't get too excited in life, about anything. And don't follow always, you want to follow comfortable life. And this is where the problem is. All these people want comfortable life. Every day, they're talking about comfortable life. Like himself too, Ayamara is talking about his simple life, chilling at the beach, things like that. He doesn't want to work. He's lying. He's not telling the truth. He's not telling the truth. He's taking the side that everybody is not taking. He's taking the road less traveled in order to get, he's doing the opposite of everything. So in order,
Opposite of everything. Yo,
yes,
Cleo, listen, I appreciate you on the show today, Cleo. Definitely, that's some great insight and great knowledge. I'm going to catch you in the rebound until the next show. Peace.
peace.
It's the King of Trouble talk show with real experience, with real culture and people across the world. Let's travel!
Welcome to Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? Over here in the village with the kids. You know how we do it, man. Africa, you know, so this the real deal. Welcome to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Just doing a little tour with the King of Travel, man. We just making it do what it do. You know what I mean? That's word.